Hey kids, did you ever have trouble finding your way home? I imagine you might have from time to time. There's a lovely song by Mr. Steve Winwood as played by Blind Faith, and here's a little start on how to get you going with that. Okay, so first thing you're going to need is a guitar in drop D tuning. Oop, not quite. So drop D tuning is standard tuning, but with the low E string, the 6th string, tuned down to D. So you could use your tuner to go ahead and tune up in standard tuning. And then I recommend playing the harmonic at the 12th fret of the 6th string right there. And then comparing that to the open 4th string. You can hear there's a little slow beating right now, so I'm going to just stretch it. And actually what I'm going to do too is, so if you can also compare, the reason I'm comparing that harmonic to the open string is because then you get a unison. It's a little bit easier to hear the in or out of tuneness. But to move it up into an upper register, I'm going to move everything up an octave. So I'm going to play the 5th fret harmonic and compare that to the 12th fret harmonic on the 4th string, and you can really hear that beating well. And so if you're not sure what to do, you always want to tune, when you're tuning a string, you always want to tune up, not down, because you want to be tightening the string rather than loosening it. So, so in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to purposefully bring the string low and then bring it up. You can hear it's well low, and you can hear the beating is fast now. It's about that fast. And now it's slowing down. Like that. And as the beating slows down, you know you're going in the right direction, because what we're looking for is no beating. And as you get closer, you got to go a lot slower, because you have to listen for beating, which is going to be much slower. Oh, I went past, because it got faster. So I'm going to bring below, back up. Sometimes for this tuning, you'll actually want to tune that string a little bit low. Okay, so let me bring you into the chords for the main verse part. So first, we're going to have, this is kind of a G chord with the C in the bass. Really, I'm just going to take my third finger, my second finger at the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and then my ring finger, or my 3rd finger, at the 3rd fret of the B string. And so the real notes that we're going to be plucking there are going to be the middle 4 strings. And then the 1st finger is going to move to the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then it's going to move to the 1st fret. You could, if it's easier, more comfortable, you could switch to your 4th finger on the 3rd fret of the B string if you like. So if you're going to hear this, let's see it. And so when you release it, you're just going to move to a D chord. So you get this nice bass line that's moving down. So let me show you the right hand there. So what's happening is as I'm playing, and you get this nice little rub there between the C and the D. I'm going to play with the thumb. I'm going to play 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. Like that. And so then with the fingers, I'm going to be playing thumb, thumb, index, middle, thumb, 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 index, middle, thumb. That's just a classic 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. So beat 3 is missing. 1, 2, and 4. Yeah, it's really tempting to want to play that 3 on the 5th string, but it's not there. And we just play that same pattern, working down those 4 chords. And now, for the end of the verse frame. Oh. So I'm just going to keep it simple for now without a bunch of the ornamentations. Of course, on the Blind Faith recording, there's 2 guitar players, Steve Winwood and Eric Clapton. 2 enormous slouches on the guitar. So, so I'm not going to get into all the details right now, just the chord structure. So let me just do that again. So here's your, it's a C chord of sorts, or sort of a G chord with it's ambiguous in a way. And then a G chord with the B in the bass, G minor with a B flat in the bass, then D with the A in the bass, and then, because we've got the low D string tuned down a whole step, this at the 3rd fret of the low E string is now an F. So now 1st finger, 2nd finger, 4th finger on my 1st, 2nd frets of the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. How about that? How about that? And then my 3rd finger at the 3rd fret of the low E string. 1, 2, 4, and then 3. So then, this becomes an F chord, G, just slide the whole thing up 2 frets, and then to your D chord, I'm going to add that little hammer on the 1st string there. So, F, G, sorry. And I'll show you the right hand. So you got F. I'm doing that. So again, it's 1. I'm just doing simple 1, 2, and 4. 2 and 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. And then adding the pull, the hammer on the 1st string, hammering on from the open to the 2nd fret, open string to the 2nd fret on the 1st string. Time, F, F, G, I guess he probably played this with 2 fingers and the thumb, so probably folks are playing it like that. So I actually moved to having my thumb going back and forth between the E and the D string like this. Maybe like that. 6, 4, 3, 2, 4. And then you put that together with the first progression that we had. it is. Work on that little bit, and then we'll do another video for the chorus.